And this video is going to be incredibly angry because Xbox has just announced that they're jacking up the price of everything. Their controllers are now going to be way more expensive. Games on Xbox are now going to be $80 a pop. And the system itself, the Xbox Series X, its price is going up to $600.
How could you do this to me, Xbox? How could you do this to me, Xbox? You know what I find so funny about this situation is the fact that all three of these companies are in bed with each other. You'd be a fool to think that none of these companies are trying to advocate and push for $100 video games. Sony started it. Nintendo decided to double down on it. Microsoft will follow suit. And you know what? Microsoft doesn't care. You know why? Because they want you to support Game Pass Ultimate, because all that's going to do is make their subscription service look more appealing. Games to one another W. This is where live service and subscriptions is going to take over, because everything's going to get so expensive that people ain't even going to have the money to be able to buy all these games in the first place. I told you guys, this is the digital future that I've been alluding to, and we're getting there. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to use GTA 6 to justify, oh, well, you know, the game had a $3 billion budget. And at that point, all is lost. You really thought these companies cared about y'all? You really thought they cared? Because I'm telling you, they're all in bed with each other. See, but the only difference is that Nintendo knows that they're going to be able to get away with it because their fans are stupid. Microsoft knows that their audience don't buy games. They rather play them through Game Pass Ultimate. So having a higher price tag is only going to mean that more people are going to subscribe to it because they're trying to save money. But PlayStation is left out of all this. And I'm going to explain as to why. Because nobody values your games the same way they're going to value the games that Xbox and Nintendo has. Now, they okay. They got their hustle on. But nobody's going to be wanting to spend $100 on a Ghost of Yotei sequel or whatever that case may be. Now, mind you, Microsoft will have their games priced very much the same. But the difference is they'll have an option of you being able to play it on Game Pass, which they'll also probably raise up in the future as well. And you guys still don't believe that we might have $1,000 consoles? I'm telling you, they're already preparing it. But y'all don't want to see it. But it's okay.
Talk about this because they also released a bunch of financial reports last night and basically saying they're giving up, that they're just going to gouge the gamers. And this... I'm actually mad, but let's talk.
I mean, you don't look it, bro. Let's just be honest. You're just doing this for entertainment, and Sony's going to be doing the same thing. I can guarantee by the end of this year or when GTA 6 finally does come out, we will be looking at $100 games. And hey, this is the mediocrity that you guys have accepted. I can guarantee that the new Legend of Zelda for the Switch 2 will more likely be $100 because they'll have to put it on a 64 gigabyte cartridge, unlike Tears of Kingdom, which was on a 32. Hey, guys, it is what it is, man. Game Pass Ultimate ain't looking too bad after all. And what I find funny about this, you guys supported this. When you went out there and you spend money on these overpriced games, even when they went to $70 on PlayStation, you guys advocated for this. And now all of a sudden you got a problem because companies like, man, these guys are some suckers. But see, the difference is this is really going to hurt gaming because you know what? For some reason, nobody understood my Expedition video, but like I said, this is also going to even add more value to it. Because look at it. Companies are going to have to put $50 games, lower budgets. We're going to start seeing more AA titles. The days of AAA is over. Companies are not going to be willing enough to spend $200 to $300 million on a game just to see it inevitably flop. This is what y'all don't understand. Imagine having this expensive hardware playing AA's when even the PS3 had AAA game development. This is pathetic, bro. And this is what I was trying to tell you, that there's a fundamental problem within our gaming community. But ain't nobody want to listen to me, but Gamester want another W.
I hope you're having a great day, and if you could, financial reports and stuff, because I truly feel like they're doing this just because they hate gamers.
Oh, yeah. You really thought in this situation, $1 trillion company cared about you? And like I said, I'm not defending this. I think it's quite sad that this is where gaming is heading to. I personally do, but this is also going to set up the $1,000 console that they have coming out later. See, it is what it is. Gaming is getting expensive for everybody, PC even as well, because you console fanboys keep buying this overpriced hardware. with AMD and all that, and they're doing the same thing even on PC. That's why PC gamers are complaining about how much more expensive their parts have gotten. This was all a setup. They all set this up. And the funny thing is, you gamers fell right into the trap. I told you, stop worrying about frame rates. Just worry about the games that you was getting. Oh, we like frame rate. We like graphics. Now consoles ain't no different than a PC at this point. Now most gamers are going to look at it and be like, why would I spend money on an Xbox Series or PS6 or an Xbox Prime or whatever they got coming out? That's going to be upwards to $2,000. I can invest that into a PC and have access to the whole game library. Do you get what I'm saying? Consoles are becoming obsolete, bro. I'm sorry.
Microsoft is raising the price of Xbox Series X consoles. All games will now cost $80, and the Xbox Series X is $600. Now you can see the exact price breakdowns here. A lot of these price increases are absolutely insane. Xbox Series S is going up to $429. The whole excuse, a lot of people, I've made a bunch of videos hating on the Xbox Series S, but the problem has always been the fact that basically it was so underpowered that a lot of game developers and stuff have been trouble making stuff for the Series X and the Series S. So the fact that basically the counter argument has always been, well, the Xbox Series S is cheap. It's supposed to be cheap. It's the entry points. Like, this thing is now literally more expensive than the launch PlayStation 5 Auditional Edition.
Yeah, and PlayStation will be doing the same thing. I mean, if you notice, PlayStation has also raised the price of their own console, games and accessories in other countries. All this is starting to follow suit. What do you people don't understand? All three of these companies are having coffee with each other, laughing at y'all about how they're going to hustle you dummies. I've never had a side in this situation. I don't approve with what Microsoft's doing, but I do understand something, that this is what they're trying to push. This is what they're alluding within our gaming community. And instead of you guys putting your foot down and making a stance, you're going out there picking up Switch 2s. You're going to go out there and pick up these games. You're going to do everything that we don't want you to do, and then sit there and tell people, it's my money, I do what I want. Okay, it's your money, you do what you want. But now look what happened. It was your money, right? It was your money. I thought y'all supported games. Stop complaining about buying $80 games if this is what you supported. You get what I'm saying? Because all these Nintendo dudes talking about, oh, it's my money, I do what I want. Okay, fair enough. You work hard for your money, you could do what you want with it. Ain't nobody saying otherwise. But then don't start complaining when it gets so far expensive to the point where you're like, I can't afford it, honey. Don't nobody want to hear it. Because you're just defending the mediocrity because you feel like you can afford it as of right now. But as time goes on and gaming becomes more expensive throughout the years, now all of a sudden the same dude that supported $80 to $100 games wants to complain because now they're out here looking at Neo Geo prices now. Well, whose fault is that? Exactly. So let's not fault. Okay, what I'm trying to say, the same people complain about raised up prices on consoles, games, and accessories are the same dudes that picked up $70 games on PlayStation. The same dudes complain about $80 game on Mario Kart World when GTA, well, they ain't going to complain about GTA 6 because they're just going to buy it, but it's going to complain when games finally hit that $100 price tag. You guys are doing this to yourself, and I find it laughable.
This is insane to me. Xbox Series X up to $600. God. Oh, the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte edition is now...
And this is not good. But I will say one thing. This is where the Microsoft takeover is going to happen. Not right now, but when that $1,000 console come out, this is when Microsoft says, we got you. Because we're going to, let's say, for example, $100 games. People ain't going to want to afford that. I'm sorry. People ain't going to want to spend $1,000 on both consoles. People might settle for one. Sony's going to have to bank on the fact of backwards compatibility between PS5 going to 6, but I don't know if it's going to have the same impact. Microsoft said we're going to provide day-and-date new games. We got the Call of Duty. Remember, those are the games people want to play. We're going to put them through one subscription service. That is the key giveaway of what Microsoft's trying to do to Sony. They're pricing y'all out. Sony, they could price themselves up high. They've already done it, but nobody wants their games. The games that Microsoft have are the games that people want to play. That's why y'all buying them on PlayStation. Microsoft already knows. They already know what's going on here.
$730. Now, I want to give them the tiniest modicum of credit. Mission 33 is probably going to be my game of the year. It's a super long.
Why? Because it's cheap? Because why? It's $50? I don't think no, personally, we gotta wait for all the other games to come out. I mean, Nintendo has some good games coming out. I think it's quite early to sit there and say if this game is game of the year or not. You get what I'm saying, guys? I mean, the year is not even over.
Super in-depth, super gorgeous RPG that's 50.
Really? Because the last time I checked, I heard it runs at 864p resolution and it has 1080p on the Pro. Those are like 2013 resolutions, but okay, fair enough. I'm not bashing the game. I'm just saying.
I don't care about this. Oh, they have to keep increasing the prices. I'm annoyed about the fact that everything keeps getting more expensive. From like the fact that Mario Kart, all the consoles, all the controllers.
Yeah,
we're getting to a point. The original idea was okay. Let's just crank out Game Pass. Let's make it so we get
and it's going to be cranked out when consoles go to $1,000, and people are going to be like, how they're going to be able to access these $100 games? Oh, that's right, Game Pass Ultimate. That is where it's going to kick in. That's where Sony's going to be lost in the dust. Because what I'm trying to say, when you guys keep saying Microsoft is third party, it doesn't matter. Gamers are going to start realizing, hold on, why am I paying $100 for the same games on PlayStation while also pay? The value proposition is going to finally start making sense for y'all. Because for some reason, they keep undermining the value situation, but people are going to look at, like, let's just fast forward. PS6 $1,000, Xbox whatever they decide to call it, and also having Steam as well, which is crazy. But let's just say, let's just keep it for this, right? $1,000 PS6, $1,000 Xbox Prime, right? What looks more appealing? You get Call of Duties, you get all the latest and greatest games through one subscription service. While also on PlayStation 6, you do get some of the games, kind of like what you're getting now, but you're spending $100 on them for each one. So if you buy 5 Xbox games on PlayStation, that's $500. Yeah, that Game Pass Ultimate looking pretty good for $20. It's looking really good, ain't it? Do you guys get what I'm saying? See, y'all didn't want to peep it. Gamester with another W. I called this.
100 million people signed up for Game Pass. That's the original numbers they kicked around. It's actually hovering closer to about 20 million, so they're like 80% short of their goal. But the goal originally was, okay, buy all these studios, make Doom the Dark Ages and South.
Yeah, like right there. Let's just say hypothetically, right? 4 of these games you buy on PlayStation, right? $100 each. Right, we already know it's priced at $50, but I'm just saying, let's just say 4 new IPs they got. Well, there you go. That's $400 right there. Game Pass Ultimate, $20 a month with the new consoles. Are you guys starting to get where I'm coming from? And then on top of that, Doom is a game that people want. Elder Scrolls is a game people want. Call of Duty is a game people want. Nobody's going to want to spend $100 on Call of Duty, $100 on Doom, Age is Dark. You know, then they're not going to want to do that. They're not. The value proposition is going to be up. I'm telling you, it's going to be on Microsoft's side that gen.
That in Avowed and the Oblivion remaster and stuff like that. And then now that we have so many people, we can constantly have this huge chunk of games. Subscribe. And it would always break even. And so because this experiment didn't work, they're flipping the table and giving up, saying, okay,
no. They're selling these games. Now I see why Microsoft's selling these games. I don't even know why Xbox dudes are upset. Why are you guys mad that they're playing them? Because honestly, the only way they would upgrade to a 6 is if they bought all these Xbox games on PlayStation 5 and they want to play them on the 6, right? But I'm telling you, when Microsoft comes out with all these games and everything's priced, what I'm essentially saying, everything's said and done, we're up to the $100 games. What is looking better now at this point? Because you still got to pay for a membership to play these same games. So if y'all get new Gear, $100. Xbox, they get it through a one subscription service for $20. You still got to pay PlayStation. Bro, come on. Now y'all starting to hear that value proposition that I've been telling you about how Microsoft is coming in, taking over? That's where Xbox is going to destroy Sony. You can sit there, oh, y'all broke, y'all ain't got... It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's about being smarter. Okay? That's what you guys don't understand. I'm going to sit there and pay for Gears of War, Halo, and all these games on the new games that they got coming to PlayStation 6 or whatever. right? For $100 each game. Let's say if Xbox had 6-7 games came out one year for PlayStation 6, right? Which they will do because they're let's not forget third party. 6 to 7 of those games are going to be priced at $100. That's $600 to $700. What do y'all don't understand? You're like, damn, Gamester, you're right though. That is crazy. That's $600-700 right there just to buy 6 or 7 active, and that's not including your own games, which y'all don't even value, which is only going to make nobody want to buy your games. You see what? See, everything's in Xbox. That's why Phil said it. Y'all not seeing it. Maybe y'all not seeing it right now because things are still very much close with one another. But I'm telling you right now, when these consoles hit $1,000, oh, you most definitely gonna see it. When they hit $100 games and $1,000 consoles, that value proposition is gonna hit heavy. That's what y'all don't get. Maybe it ain't hitting too heavy for you right now. But when that generation comes, you're gonna see. And if Xbox has Steam, it's over. Let's go.
Get a good Xbox. There's probably not going to be a next gen. If there is a next gen,
bro, they've already stated that there's a next gen Xbox, so there's no need for you to cap for that
console. It's going to be $1,000.
Yeah, and the PlayStation 6 will be $1,000 as well. So what are we arguing?
Nobody's going to buy it.
Oh, really? Nobody's going to buy it. Really? So people are going to buy all these games on PlayStation knowing that they can access it through one subscription service. You got it less, like, for example, 6 or 7, 8 games of Xbox, third party, right? That's what y'all want to say. $600 on PlayStation. Plus, you got to pay Sony to play those same games online. Microsoft, you could do it all in one for $20 a month. And you're going to sit there and say, I think I want to play these on Xbox. And they drop day and date. You get what I'm saying? You might have to wait for... Bro, come on, bro. You already know Xbox came in and took over. You already know it. I could already see it.
It almost just...
I already see it.
My frustration is the fact that I am actually getting afraid about the gaming industry in that... I saw a quote on Reddit which says, what happens when people can't afford games? And
well, there you go. You just said it. That value. Bro, you know, I would just love
thinking about that, which is that people are getting... paid more. People are magically having extra cash in their pocketbook. They're not getting, I don't know, bigger tax returns or whatever. What happens? Even if you love these games, even if you wanted to actually buy Avowed and Oblivion and Doom the Dark Ages, I have all these games. Or, I don't have Doom the Dark Ages yet, but I'm going to play that game. I'm going to beat that game. I guess I keep thinking about the fact that what happens when the entire industry just stops selling games, where even if there's hype, even if the games themselves are good, what if everything is so damn expensive?
You see? Games to one another W. It's so funny. Before he even got to that point, I've already made mine.
I think PlayStation's going to follow suit. Personally, selfishly, my concern about this is that everybody is going to
PlayStation is going to follow suit, and when PlayStation follows suit, that is when y'all going to lose. Because that whole, y'all capping, Xbox got no exclusives, everybody, third party. Yeah, I guess to a certain degree. But let's go through the list of games. Let's just say 5 Xbox, because Microsoft is they have a lot, Bethesda and Activision. So just imagine how many games they're going to be pushing out. So let's just say Xbox, 1 year, play for PlayStation 6, they dropped 8 of their own games. Now gaming is priced at $100. PS6 is priced at $100. You still have to pay for PlayStation Plus to play these same games online, which you could do through one subscription service on Xbox, which looks like the better option that gen. Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. The Xbox. It looks far better now when you take in consideration what I just said. And if it has Steam, night, Sony, you're done.
Find a way to basically make stuff as expensive as it possibly
Look at that. You complaining already, and we ain't even got there yet.
And okay, if we charge $1,000...
But I thought you had a grown man system that you stand behind and you back, and now y'all here complaining about price tags?
For a PlayStation.
Didn't y'all say Xbox gamers, they don't buy games, they broke? Now all of a sudden you don't want to buy games no more because it's getting too expensive for you, Dreamcast?
6. Is it worth the fact that we're going to lose 70% of our sales? Is it worth charging $600 for a Nintendo Switch 2? Well, we'll lose a lot of people, but...
No, they won't, because Nintendo's fans are loyal. That's what I'm saying. Microsoft knows Game Pass Ultimate is their savior, and Nintendo knows their dumb loyalty fans will save them. The only thing that's really sucks is for Sony, because nobody's gonna want to buy a $100 PlayStation game. I know that for a fact.
Buy it. Maybe they'll be rich enough to buy extra games and it'll still work out at the end game. I am afraid because in my mind, gaming has always been the everything hobby. You don't have to be big and buff. You don't got to be that smart. You don't got to be the craziest reaction time. There is a game for everybody, whether it is turn-based RPGs, or first-person shooters, or community games, or Fortnite, or everything. There is a game for you.
Yeah, now it's going to be locked behind a price tag. So I guess gaming is for the rich and gaming is not for the poor. But it's okay, because Microsoft has Game Pass Poor Ultimate for all the poor gamers that can't afford games.
But I feel like part of it is built on the back of actually good, actually great, actually solid content.
You don't know the gaming industry. And this is Sony's, y'all don't even see it. This is Sony's downfall. Y'all don't even see it.
And at this point, with every price increase, every single jacking up,
yeah,
I'm getting afraid about the fact that gaming is not going to survive its own greed.
Oh, no, it's going to survive. Because Microsoft has already prepared themselves for that. That's why they don't care about the price tag of their games. Because they're going to be like, well, the higher, you see, what y'all not understand, the higher price of the games is only going to make what, guys? Game Pass look more appealing. That's all it's going to do. If you got $100 games, people are going, what is it, $100 game? Damn. What is this? $20 Game Pass? Yeah, I'm getting the Game Pass. I think I'm getting the Game Pass. I don't think I want to pay Ninja Gaiden $400, or I should say Ninja Gaiden $500, $100, and I don't think I want to do that. I just get the $20 a month. You know? Oh, you don't support your game, y'all don't. Yeah, all this whole support the developer nonsense that y'all was doing, and now look at it. You ain't supporting them. Now you're going to become Game Pass Ultimate members. That's what y'all going to do. This is pathetic, bro. Like I said, man, this whole tirade y'all had, oh, we support all the... Now they complaining. Yeah, we know who you support. You support Xbox. That's why you paid $100 to play Forza and Indiana Jones early, but you would never do that for any of your PlayStation titles. I guarantee that.
But these are just...
But we're winning. We're winning. Gaming is digital. So let me break it down real quick before we end the video. So gaming is going to be full digital. That we do know. Gaming is going to be live services subscription. So unless Sony can find a way to do the same thing Xbox is doing, but even then, they're never going to have the output of games, third party or not. They just don't have the output of games to do that. And on top of that, they're going to get overshadowed by the games from Bethesda and Activision, let alone Microsoft's own games. So third party or not, of whatever this argument that y'all keep using, y'all have lost the value proposition. You've already lost it, and you're going to lose it furthermore when the new Xbox comes out. And this, I would hope, Microsoft will take Sony out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, take care. Peace out.